Take a disc, and that's how the aliens built the pyramids. It's all connected, people. We're back. How are you, Alex? Good to see you, mate. What's up, Jim? What's up, Meat Rocket? How are you, BBC Junior? What is good, Jimmy boy? Thank you so much, Moody Wizard, for the 5 Australian dollary dues, man. I really appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, brother. I just finished watching the Guru Bryce Mitchell thing as I was unpacking the van. Yeah, brother. Yeah. We got ourselves 5 Australian dollars to have a beer and old Moody Wizard. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. How are you, Nacho? How are you, Mr. C? What's up, boys? Come on, boys. Let's make some bloody money. How are you? Get deleted. I don't think I've ever seen you on the channel before, Get Deleted, but you've been a member for 2 months. Welcome, Get Deleted. How are you? Jimmy says, my picks are going to be perfect this week. Going to see me bumped up at least 3 spots in the rankings for certain. Jim, you are fighting for life in the rankings, aren't you, old boy? Aren't you? How are you, Meaty Wizard? Good to see everyone. Meat Rocket's here, Nacho's here, Mr. C's here, everybody's here. How are we, boys? I'm home. G'day, Alex. How are you, mate? It's a tough one, Nacho. Probably Izzy, but Piper does have a solid chance. I'll be going with Piper in that one, I reckon. I'm gooding my day right now. I'm happy you're gooding your day right now, BBC Junior. What is up, Owen? Good to see you, mate. Is this the new intro, or have I never been early enough? You have never been early enough, Owen. We've been doing this intro since the start of the year. So about a month we've been doing this. We are back from our holiday. We are all back from our holiday. That's right. Only real ones are picking Izzy. You'd have to be mad to pick Izzy. You'd have to be mad. I just finished watching it. Nice one, Get Deleted. What did you think of it? Guru on the old darts. Guru on the darts at the end of the video. Guru out there smoking cigarettes out in Arkansas, brother. Bryce showcasing the southern hospitality you'd never see in Australia. It's true, Junior, especially here in Melbourne where I'm from. I've been told from people outside of Melbourne, you know, the Queenslanders, the boys from Perth and all that, that Melbourne are like the most pretentious dickheads in all of Australia. We are the pretentious ones. So yeah, it's very hard to even make friends as an adult in Melbourne, let alone have that kind of hospitality. And Bryce did seem very hospitable, so it was nice to see. How are you, Coach Nate? Good to see you again, man. I haven't seen you in a while, brother. How you been, dude? Yeah, hit the like, guys, while you're here. I'm back. I'm going to go to the gym after this stream. I'm very excited to go to the gym because I haven't been to the gym all week. So I drove back today. I climbed a mountain yesterday. Drove back today. Emptied out all of the camping gear. Sat down. Got my head ready to do this stream, the picks stream. we're going to do this stream, and then I'm going to the gym, and then when I get back from the gym, I'm going to start working on the camping vlog. Camping vlog 3. I'm going to work on that tonight. So, pretty good 24 hours for old Dougie. Pretty solid 24 hours, and then we're going to do the Apex card stream. I'm very relaxed to just sit on the couch and do nothing after the Apex card tomorrow. Very excited to do that. How are you, Muzzo? Good to see you. Good to see that you are here, brother. Hope you're doing well. Good, mate. I used to hop in before the break. All good, get deleted. All good, man. Welcome back. So now that the break is over, welcome back, man. Nice green screen. Can't even tell you're on the beach. I'm no longer on the beach. I'm back in my apartment. Left a few stains on the van mattress, did you? Oh, mate, we put some new stains on there. Don't you worry about that, Mr. C. How are you, Too Smelly? Good to see you, brother. Lona Carvana is going to get subbed fast by Moreno. Moreno's not really one for submissions, but I could see something like that happening, Jocathan. Guru on the fucking darts, brother. I fucked with that video, but they didn't catch anything, so a 4 out of 10. As we know, with fishing, it's not about whether or not you catch anything, it's whether or not you sit in a dinghy in the middle of the night drinking, talking about Sasquatch and globalism. That is really what fishing is all about. It's got very little to do with the fish, and it's more about punching darts on a river in Arkansas talking about globalism. Just proves how easy Guru is to peer pressure. He looks like he is consistently trying to look as cool as possible. It does have that vibe to it. He does have that vibe to it where he's constantly worried about how tall he is. He's constantly worried about how he looks. He's constantly worried about whether or not he's mogging. He's a very socially illiterate person. The parallels between Sarukian and Ferguson aren't going unnoticed. I don't understand, Junior. What are you talking about? Who is everyone picking for Strickland versus Hernandez? I'm going to Strickland decision, I reckon. I am going to be going with the great Fluffy Hernandez. Sarukian equals Tony Ferguson, the most dark lightweight. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, that is true, BBC Junior. I will give you that one. Enough of the intro. We chill. The stream is all back to normal. You absolutely love to see it. What's up, B-Tard? Good to see you there. What is up, Sabul? Good to see you there. I see all the new people. Welcome new people to Dougie's Corner. I try and read every single chat. If you want your chat skipped in the queue and read instantly, that is what the TTS reader is for with the donations. Please like the stream, boys. Please like the stream. Nah, mate, come to the Lobo part of Sydney. You'll see a level of hospitality you've never seen before. The Lebo part of, yeah, the Lebos are very hospitable, but I was talking about Melbourne, brother, not Sydney. I was talking about Melbourne. Guru's presence in that Bryce video made me cringe hard. Why can't he just put his arms down for a second? Yeah, he doesn't know what to do with his arms. I really don't think Guru knows how to socially interact with people, but that's okay. It's like how when I first started YouTube, I didn't have camera presence. Well, Guru's been on YouTube for so long, he just doesn't have people presence. He doesn't have social presence. Europeans and cigarettes go together like Serbians and Greek women. Okay, Mr. C, thank you very much for that. Whitaker is undersized or lightweight skill at light heavyweight. I think he is undersized. I think he has a bad chin. I think his chin is going to get destroyed. I could see him beating maybe Magomed Ankalaev, maybe Jamal Hill, maybe Rakic. That is about it. Free the Aussie, but it's true. Two smelly fingers. Please don't get me thrown in jail. He's literally just autistic. I think Guru is just autistic. I agree. Guru is just socially uncomfortable. I can kind of relate, to be honest. That's what I mean. Like, he just hasn't gone outside enough and like just bantered with the. He just doesn't go outside. He just doesn't understand social situations. That's what it is. It's the same as like a normal person coming and having no camera presence. Guru doesn't have any social presence. How are you, Feral Florida man? Good to see you. Did you see the Aussie saloon lady that kicked out them? They tried to cancel her. She got bombed with good reviews. Well, good for her. I'm happy to see that. Yeah, I mean, Australia is super left-wing and socialist. I don't know what to tell you, mate. I just sent a video in the Discord of Bryce Mitchell crashing out about ChatGPT. It's fucking hilarious. God, I love Bryce Mitchell so much. Sitting on the dinghy, drinking and talking about who runs the world. I mean, that is really what fishing is all about. You know this. You know this. We are so back. We're so back, Feral Florida man. You're back too. I noticed you weren't here a lot, Feral Florida man. I'm just itching my foot right now, chat. I noticed you weren't here a lot, Feral Florida man, during the Christmas break. But the Christmas break is over, and Feral Florida man is back. Nacho, what's up, brother? Dougie, do you realize the more you start to like Armin, the more you are ensuring Ilya KOs him, as Ilya KOs all of our favorite fighters? Maybe I'm playing 4D chess with the universe, Nacho. Have you ever thought about that? Maybe I'm playing chess with the universe on a higher level. No, Armin Tsarukyan is the uncrowned champion. Everyone is ducking him. Why doesn't Ilya Topuria fight Armin Tsarukyan? Huh? What, just because Justin Gaethje is the interim champion? Well, if Ilya Topuria really wanted to fight Armin Tsarukyan for his legacy, the UFC would allow that, wouldn't they? Because they just allowed that for John Jones versus Stipe. So nothing exists. Throw the rulebook into the fire pit. Ilya can fight whoever he wants to fight, but Ilya is ducking Armin Tsarukyan, and that is the new propaganda that I will be running with. Rankings are simply for branding now. It's redundant to say it, but it's not a sport anymore. It's WWE, they actually hit each other. Yeah, I completely agree, BBC Junior. See my video that I made over the Christmas break over Welcome to the UFC Paramount Era. It is now a TV show. Why are you going so hard on Guru lately? Did he do something to annoy you? Or are you just calling it like it is, sparing no feelings? I'm just calling it like it is, Two Smelly Fingers. I still really like the Guru's content. I think he makes great MMA content. He's been a nice guy to me. He's given me lots of raids. But he's made a lot of outdoor, not in his office content lately. He was on the Nelk Boys, and he was on the Jews show. What's the Jew's name? Aiden Ross. He was on the Aiden Ross show. I'm just calling it like it is. He's not very good in social situations. He's great in his little room with his camera in front of him. But outdoors, he needs to get out more. He's got to touch grass. There was a part during that vlog where Bryce Mitchell was talking about how men need to go outside and do things, and it was funny that I was listening to that while I was out camping, and I'm in the best moods in life while I am out camping. It's very true. You need to just get out and do things as a man. We're not meant to sit here in front of a fucking webcam all day in an office. It's very unnatural for men. It lowers our testosterone and makes us depressed. Thank you, Jock, for re-upping your membership. Thank you for being in the Dougie's Corner membership pool for 11 months, Jock. I appreciate you, man. Kavanagh booked a fight, but they pulled him from that one and gave Charles the Bones Johnson the shot. Can't even say he won. They're both coming off a loss. This is true, Junior. Piggy has been ghosting Dougie, and he's been angry. I'm not angry at Piggy at all. I really like Guru. I still consider Guru a colleague-ish friend. I think me and Guru are on good terms. Charles versus Moreno would have been a sick fight. Yes, it would have. Charles Johnson versus Moreno would have been a fucking sick fight, but instead, what do we got instead? Kavanagh instead, right? All the way to Arkansas and didn't put a mic on Bryce. Yeah, not a genius. They didn't catch anything because Bryce taught the fish that they got to use discernment, brother. When I drop these little hooks in the water, these fish know to go and get out of there. Bryce on Tim Welch's podcast was a good watch. Tim Welch is a goat of a coach. I haven't seen it. I'll have to check that one out, man. That Guru video did make me want to go fishing. You guys should all grab a swag or a sleeping bag or a pop-top tent, and you should go out to your local mountain range and go camping. It's a really good time. Schmitty is going to make the Fishing Trip podcast massive. Schmitty in the comments section, he's going to make it massive. Are you in the van or are you back home? I'm back home, Better MMA. This is not a green screen. Look, I can touch it. I can wobble it around. It's not a green screen. I'm back in my office at home. How are you, Paul? Good to see you, man. How are you, brother? Did you see he sorted out all the legal issues and he is back for the White House card? I did see that. Ilya Topuria and what's her name have sorted it all out. Weird that there was no evidence of abuse. Funny that. What do you know? Georgina Topuria is a fucking liar. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed? Another woman lying in court. Never would have expected that. Gaethje is going to put on a crafty performance against Ilya Topuria. Ilya Topuria is going to fucking murder Justin Gaethje. John Jones has too much arthritis in his hip to wrestle a retired Cormier, but not enough to main event the White House card. Yes, John Jones is a lying cunt. John Jones is a lying cunt. When it comes to just wrestling, DC, I'm injured. You know, I don't want to wrestle anymore. I want to spend time with my children. When it comes to the White House card, I'm healthy. I'm ready to go. I'm in training. God has granted me. I've never been healthier in my life. John Jones is a lying cunt. When are we all going to get the message? Are there any other Aussie slurs or sayings that I can add to my vernacular like poofta? You fucking dingbat. Jock, surely you ain't picking Gaethje against Ilya. I know, Jock isn't going to tank his picks like that. Holy fuck, a wallaby just scared the shit out of me. They'll do that. They'll jump onto the road while you're driving. It's crazy that people are surprised Dana isn't the one running the UFC. I was very surprised by that. I was perusing the MMA news on Twitter before I went live, and every single news story seems to be, Dana White isn't the matchmaker of the UFC? Like, yeah, we know. I know. We know, cunts. Like, how little are the fans paying attention to the UFC? The casual fans of MMA are retarded. They are retarded people. Guru paddles like a freaking pansy. He's never paddled before. Even if I jump in the ocean for 5 minutes, I feel so much better than being inside all day. It's very true. Men are meant to be outside. Don't sit inside all day. If I was captain of a boat, I would throw Guru off. Yes, but you hate Guru, Johnny, and Guru doesn't seem like a terrible guy. I don't know why you hate him so much, mate. Nacho mogged Jimmy Crute. A wallaby has mogged Nacho. The world is healing, and the world goes on. I missed the past few streams. What were your thoughts on Guru crashing out over the Volk win? Very strange. I honestly believe Guru crashed out over the Volk win because Guru hasn't gotten a main event right since UFC 318, Dustin Poirier versus Max Holloway 3. So he's very upset about that. I also think that Guru is autistic, and because he had the deadline of the Fishing with Bryce video hanging over his head, this causes stress within him. Again, it seems to me that he needs counseling. Like, anytime he's got anything to do on his to-do plate, like taking down a Christmas tree and putting some clips together to make a vlog, his life seems to completely fall apart. So yeah, I think him crashing out on Volk was a byproduct of there being just way too much pressure on his shoulders, and that pressure being take clips from phone, put on desktop, order chronologically, cut down into narrative, remove Christmas tree. Far too much for him to handle. Actually, if I was based on merit, it would have been Perez versus Moreno. Perez probably said no. Yeah, but we know it's not based on merit. It's based on clickability. If Schmitty was there, all the fish would have been massive. You just throw Schmitty in the river and it's going to make everything massive. Let's face it, Guru's a weird guy. He's just different. He's just a different bloke. He's an online guy, not an in-person, face-to-face guy. Quite frankly, I think I'm more of an face-to-face kind of a guy. I don't read good. I don't do online very well. I don't know how the internet works. Technology's always breaking around me. I have dyslexia. But as Nacho and Bilal can testify, if we go out for a beer, we're having a fucking great time, boys. Does Kavanagh beat Moreno? I don't know any loss of prospect. People seem to immediately write them off. If I don't think a loss to Charles Johnson is that bad. No, I think Charles Johnson is super fucking underrated. I don't think he beats Moreno. But no, I don't think a loss to Charles Johnson is that bad. So I don't think one cancels out the other man. Hear me out. Gaethje could absolutely destroy Ilya's legs, remove all of his power. Either that or Ilya is going to have to fight completely differently. Heavy-laid leg is Gaethje's dream. I get what you're saying, but I just think Ilya's too fast for him in the pocket. Like, Gaethje wants to crowd the space, and a couple of low kicks isn't going to negate Ilya Tapuria's power. I mean, Max Holloway was destroying Ilya's legs in their fight, and Ilya Tapuria just went, yeah, fuck this, I got to get him out of here now. Dougie, I'm financially unstable since I spent all my money on Thailand ladyboys. They snatched my chin. Okay, hang on, there's a comment coming in. Thank you, M4. Thank you, M4 operator, I appreciate you, man.
Tip 10 Romanian lay through super chat. Unk's Corner.
Unky's Corner. Thank you for the $10, M4 operator. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you, dude, for Unky's Corner, man. Thank you, dude. Dougie, I'm financially unstable since I spent all of my money on Taiwanese ladyboys. They snatched my chain. They're going to do that, you know? That's why we, as men, must try and dodge around the Taiwanese ladyboys. Look, I can touch it. I can wobble it around. I can touch it. What are you referring to? Were they fishing with a cowhide as bait? Never heard of that, but definitely going to try it out in spring. I don't really go fishing, so I guess you can go fishing with any kind of meat, I would say. Thank you, Paul, for re-upping your membership too, brother. 11 months in the bank. I really appreciate you, man. New vlog for the members. Camping vlog will be coming out probably by the end of this weekend, I would say. I'm going to start working on it tonight after I go to the fucking gym and move my body again because I've been a lazy bastard. Although I did climb a mountain yesterday. Anyway, I was listening to an Aussie metal band, Thornhill. Have you ever heard of them? Never heard of Thornhill, mate. Women have no repercussions when they allege abuse. What a world. I know, what a world. A woman lying about abuse and then not facing any consequences. Crazy. God is great for giving us Taiwanese ladyboys. Very true, mate. It makes sense why they Why the fuck? It makes sense. Why the fuck would he want to do a shit wrestling event? Obviously, it's worth it to fight at the White House. No, it doesn't make sense because he's a fucking lying cunt. Like I said on yesterday's stream, he could just say, no, I don't want to do it. Like, DC is like, no, I don't want to fight him in MMA. DC doesn't make up some bullshit excuse and pretend to be a fucking goat. Yeah, like, Jon Jones is a dumb, lying cunt who just weasels his way out of any social situation. Rather than just being a man about it and saying, no, I don't feel like it, I'd rather do the White House event and keep my body healthy for that. He's got fucking arthritis when it's wrestling, but he's completely healthy and ready to go at the very start of the year when they're talking about the White House card. And then today, he's like, oh, that footage wasn't meant to come out. That was meant to be private footage. Someone must have been filming on Meta sunglasses when they're quite obviously holding a mobile phone in Jon Jones's face. He's a lying fucking cunt. Why would anyone bother ever fucking defending Jon Jones? It's insane to me. Did you see Guru's cope about Volk and the rant he went on about how Australians need to be return to Britain for wrongthink punishment? I didn't see that part, but I did see his cope about Alexander Volkanovski dominating Diego Lopez. I'm walking the dog in some bush in the back of the sand dunes. Oh, well, say g'day to the Wallabies for us, Nacho. That sounds lovely, mate. Dana is the office worker while he does a pile of work assigned to him before he gets through what he wants in Power Slap and Zuffa. Essentially, that is correct. What's up, Cable Jubilee? Caden Jubilee, good to see you, mate. How are you, man? Shelby Maynard and whoever the fuck Dana take all the blame as they scheme behind the doors. Yeah, Dana is just there to answer questions at the press conference, which is why Dana White doesn't know the answer to any questions at the press conference. You watch any single Dana White press conference, and it's just, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. We'll talk about that on Tuesday. Guru walked back the Vault crash out recently, admits that admits it was in the moment. He still says it was a boring fight, though. I can understand why people would think that was a boring fight if you weren't an Alexander Volkanovski fan, which I said in my recap. Like, I can understand thinking that was a boring fight. Can a dog take a wallaby? We must test this, brother. Depends on the dog. Probably. Holy fuck, how are you this good with green screen? I'm not green screening. I'm back in the office, Mitch. Good to see you, man. Obvious for a while now since the UFC behind the scenes doco in 2023 and 2024. Yeah, that's true. I mean, it exposed that Hunter Campbell is the one doing all the business negotiations. Also, at the end of like most fighters' fights, they will thank Hunter Campbell in the UFC. They won't thank Dana White and the UFC. Pitbull mogs a wallaby, but a Yorkie gets bodied. I would agree with that, Jocathan. Jack Russells would have a strong chance as well, I reckon. I don't think so. A wallaby, no, I think any dog, because wallabies are very small. They're not kangaroos. I might be the minority, but I think Lona is going to beat Moreno easily. You are definitely going to be the minority here, Micah. I heard there is a schism amongst the fighting nerds. What is going on? They seem like dramatic bitches to me. They seem like high school girls, and Gene Silver seems incredibly emotionally unstable. So I would assume that anyone that does anything that Gene Silver doesn't like, he crashes out like a 13-year-old girl. Dougie Moggs Guru socially for sure. Thank you, Nacho. I appreciate that. Dougie also gives good head. You didn't need to follow up with that one. I appreciate the first half, Nacho. No need for the second half. Dougie, when he gets killed in Call of Duty, I'm an outside person, not an internet person. I'm an old man, these damn kids. Essentially, like, I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, I don't spend my life chronically online. I know that's quite weird coming from someone who does social media. Like, my hobby is creating social media content for MMA, so I understand the irony of it, but I really don't spend that much time. Like, you guys have seen all the gaming that I have done in the last 12 months. It's been on this channel. That's all the gaming I've done. And apart from filming videos and uploading them, that's really all the time I spend online. I spend a lot of time outdoors doing things, either being a tradesman at the beach, at the gym, playing guitar. I don't really sit on the computer and TV that much. Leg kicks are a fraction of Gaethje. Max's leg kicks are a fraction of Gaethje's, let's be real. Yeah, no, that is true, but still, Gaethje wants to be in the pocket and throw big, meaty overhands. Like, that's essentially walking into Ilia Tapuria's game plan. Jock, please pick Gaethje. Go, please, Jock. Pick Gaethje. Go nuts, mate. Dougie swore off fishing since the incident. Since I got my dick caught in the tackle, I don't do fishing since then. In Serbia, you don't go fishing. Fish go humaning. This is true, brother. The fish in Serbia, different level. We love a good camping vlog. Yeah, we'll see how this vlog turns out. It was very odd trying to vlog because, yeah, I wasn't alone this time. You know what I mean? It's very easy to vlog when you're by yourself, but when you're with someone else who doesn't really like social media, it was very weird vlogging with her. But we'll see how it goes. You know, what can you do? When was the last time Gaethje had a leg kick heavy approach? Haven't seen that since Poirier versus Gaethje 1. He's been more conservative with his kicks. Plus, Gaethje is slower anyways. Ilya sparks Justin before he even fucking lands a kick. Let's go, Junior. I love that pro Ilya Tapuria propaganda. That's good stuff. I think you should be able to comment the crime. I think you should be able to commit the crime you've been falsely accused of to stop these false allegations. Well, when you think about what these women are accusing men of doing, two smelly fingers. I'm going to finish talking about this on the internet right now. I haven't thought about Armin versus Volk because it just seemed like a fight that would never happen. It will never happen. When thinking about it, though, it's a strangely interesting fight. Both got similar builds when Volk goes in on his bulk mode. I agree. I do think it's an interesting fight. I do think that Armin Sarukian's best game is when he can hold someone down and rain down ground and pound. And I think Volkanovski is very hard to hold down. So I do think it's an interesting fight. What's up, One-Eyed King? See you there, mate. How are you, brother? John Jones mysteriously getting arthritis in his wrists and knees after spending 3 months with hairy Russians in Thailand. I don't believe it. It's annoying to me not believing that I've got arthritis. I don't want to see Armin being diminished at 145. That's the other thing as well. Like, Volk is very hard to hold down. Armin already has a hard time making 155. How is he going to be at 145? It does make it an intriguing fight. That was a lovely rant about the GOAT John Jones. The GOAT is the takeaway. Base John Jones. Fuck you guys. Dana Berg Pink is a time... I don't know how to finish this sentence. Have you seen the video of Dana White admitting he has no idea what is going on? I'll share it in the Discord if you want to watch it later. Chuck it in the Discord, please, too, Smelly. I appreciate that. Bryce Mitchell was evangelizing to MMA guru in the sticks. A UFC fighter evangelizing to an MMA streamer out in Arkansas 6. It's interesting stuff. It is interesting stuff. It made for an interesting watch. I enjoyed the vlog. How are you, MMA Master? Good to see you. Guru is autistic. I'm 99% sure. I completely agree with you, Nathan. I think he is a little bit autistic. I mean, he definitely doesn't have any social skills. My dog is an American Staffy boxer cross. Oh, yeah, your dog fucking murders a wallaby. Like, murders a wallaby. Your dog could take 2 or 3 wallabies. Viciously batter the like button, just like Ilya Tapuria didn't viciously batter his... Yeah, hit the like button, boys. Like John Jones hits his... Stop it there. What's up, Lorendo? Good to see you, man. They should let Gene Silver loose on the guard. Okay, thank you, Feral Florida, man. Oh, my Lord. Where am I up to? I think I've just missed someone. What up, Tubby? What's up, Tubby? I'm not fat, guys. It makes sense that Gene Silver is... pissed off, gonna fight Volk, and then he doesn't want Ruffy helping train Volk to fight him. It's a bit of a contact on Ruffy's ends, to be honest. I will agree with you on that one, Nacho. Like, yeah, Gene Silver does obviously have weird emotional crash outs, that is for sure. But there's nothing wrong with being a little bit annoyed that you are next in line to fight Alexander Volkanovski, and then your former training partner goes over there and spills all the Jim's secrets. That is totally fair. How good are you at guitar? What songs do you play? I'm horrible at guitar. Horrible at guitar. I don't play any songs. I can play the Grand Theft Auto San Andreas riff off memory. For some reason, I learned how to play Ed Sheeran's Shape of You, finger style, but I can't play it off memory. I need the music in front of me. I can play the chords to Bastille's, what is it called? Pompeii, and I'm trying to learn how to sing it at the same time because the chord and the chord and the song have different melodies, so it's like rubbing your belly and tapping your head at the same time. And so far, I can only barely hum it without my fingers losing their shit. That is the extent of my guitar skills. I feel like we're all going to have the same picks this week. Me too, Jim, and we will get to them after the first hour once chat burns himself out a little bit. I play guitar and go outside and do stuff, but then I'll get caught doom scrolling, and man, it just kills my mood. You really got to stay occupied. Internet drives you insane. Yeah, I don't doom scroll either. I don't doom scroll either. I don't do that. You can definitely get caught up doom scrolling, but no, I don't. It doesn't interest me. I know who's trying to kill us. I know who our enemy is, and I'm busy trying to make my life nice. Are the picks this stream? The picks will be this stream. We'll get to it. Just waiting for the chat to burn itself out a little bit. Dougie, if ice is clear and so is water, why is snow white? Because it's got air pockets inside of it, the One-Eyed King. Dougie in his white t-shirt. Yeah, white t-shirt. Dougie, I've ascended, Leonardo. I cannot be rage baited anymore. I am now Dougie the White. It was hilarious that Guru got the fishing hook in his ass. That was so funny. When Bryce Mitchell was like, we caught something big at least. That was actually gold, man. Giga doesn't like social media, yet lands a Chad YouTube star. Oh, Gigi. Yeah, Gigi doesn't like social media, yet lands a Chad YouTube star who consistently streams shirtless. It must be tough for her. She does not like social media. She thinks the stream is retarded. And it's like babysitting idiots. And I might have encouraged that thought. But no, this stream has been going great. The stream has not been rage baity at all. This is one of my favorite streams where we're talking about MMA and just chatting about stuff. This has been a great stream. I sleep, I wake up, I have breakfast, and I sit patiently waiting for the next Dougie stream. And when it ends, I have a cup of tea and I fall asleep and I wait for the next stream. Now that is a healthy life to live, Muzzo. Rinse and repeat. That is right. Can we just get Armin versus Ilya for fuck's sake? I would prefer that fight. Absolutely, mate. No Little Big Planet? I don't know what that is. I need an MMA version of Shakur, someone who is just perfect everywhere. His name is John Jones and he's a cunt. If you aren't a punk holer, I don't know what you're saying, Owen. You can say even Janzalite, my tongue is getting all fucked up. Evangelizing. There it is. Evangelizing. But not Minow. I don't know what Minow is. I've never heard of it. Yeah, that's something Owen needs to. I don't know what you're talking about. Dougie looking like he's ready to hold up some Nate Diaz signs. It's just a white t-shirt, brother. Does Bautista have another boring win? I think he does, UFC Master. Where is the Volk? Nothing wrong with being a virgin and a nerd t-shirt. Please tell me you have seen that clip. I have not seen that clip. Please post it in the Discord so I may enjoy it. Spanian Dougie. I'm not Spanian. I just go outside and do things. I'm in love with the shape of Dougie. Okay, that's gay. I played my gourds to burst. Still, you know what? I don't know what anyone's saying in the chat half the time. I swear to God. What is this? What does this say? I played my gourds to burst, still you know what. I actually don't know what. I don't know what you're saying. I can't blame Gene Silver for being fucked up in the head. We'd all be if we witnessed our mum. Yes, that is true. I mean, I don't blame Gene Silver for being insane, but I just don't enjoy Gene Silver, and I think he is emotionally irrational. I don't find the barking cool. I find him insanely cringe. I understand why he is the way that he is, but I don't like it. I don't like watching Gene Silver do anything other than fight. Just because he has a valid reason for being the way that he is, doesn't mean I have to enjoy it. I find it cringe. It's like when Luke Thomas is like, how can you hate Kai Kara France doing his tongue thing? You don't understand it's cultural. You don't understand the cultural significance of it. I understand the cultural significance of it, Luke Thomas. I happen to live next to New Zealand. I went to school with a bunch of Kiwis. I understand the cultural significance of it. I can still find it cringe. I understand why Gene Silver is the way that he is. I don't have to like it. And I don't like it. I don't ever want to fucking see it in front of me, ever. I'm in the love with the shape of Dougie's corner. It is a great sign, isn't it, Feral Florida, man? Only worse than doom scrolling is goon scrolling. Don't doom scroll. Don't goon scroll. Don't scroll. You've got a life to live. You have limited time on this planet. Go forth and enjoy it. Man, I swear, tune the guitar to drop D and smash out some Hamlet riffs. It's easy as fuck and you'll have an absolute ball. Oh, don't mistake it. I'm having a great time learning guitar, but I'm obviously not one of those people that are naturally inclined to anything musical. I absolutely have to try and play it. I'm not one of those people that just picked it up and were like smashing out guitar. I am not good at it, but I'm enjoying it. There's a difference between not being good at something and enjoying the process. Doomy scroller? It's not doomy scroller. We never doomy scroll. Dougie can't read. Of course he doesn't doom scroll. And what's the point of doom scrolling if you can't read? Right, aren't you? I've been reading books to counteract the doom scrolling recently. I highly recommend 11/22/63. All right, cool. Thank you, Jim. I might check that one out. 11/22/63. Like every doom scroll, you do lose brain cells. Yeah, don't doom scroll. There's so much better shit to do in life. That's a good book, Jim. I really enjoy. All right, I might check that one out. Isn't air oxygen also clear and invisible? Not when it freezes, because then it's got something in front of it. So that's what creates the whiteness. You know, this is called science. 11/22/63. Let me put it in my notes. I'll pick up 11/22/63 and I'll read it down at the beach while I drink some wine. Picks, we're going to get to the picks, mate. Just relax. Everyone in chat is just having a good time saying what they have to say. Eventually their dopamine will be burnt out from having their chats read and we will get to the picks. I'm going to read some nice one. Did you read the Epstein files? No, I don't need to know that everyone in politician is corrupt and they fucking hate us. Of course they do. What is their actual Jubilee cable? I have no idea. Doug is still salty. His boy got surfed on. I am salty that my boy got surfed on. Doug, you do the Kai Kara France pose. It's fucking horrible. They remove all the important people off the list. The names you're... Yes, of course they are. Dougie... Why have you written it like this? Lucas persuaded me to pick Fluffy or Strickland. I mean, pick Fluffy Hernandez, man. Dougie is musically challenged. I'm just not very good at music. Luke Thomas is such a daggy little dipstick drongo. He is a drongo, mate. What a fucking drongo, mate. The worst mindset with guitar is comparing yourself to people online, especially since a lot of them mime. A famous guitarer got exposed recently. Oh, no shit. No, I'm just learning a new skill and I enjoy it. You know, when I play video games, I have an existential crisis that I'm wasting time and this is wasted hours and I'm going to die soon. But when I'm learning guitar, it's like, oh, I've learned a nice, fun skill hill. Why is everyone picking Basharat over Gemini? Because the Basharat brothers know how to get a boring win. Look, chat has burnt itself out. We can now go to the first pick of the stream. Right, these are going to be very, 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 very simple picks because I did not have time to research the card this week. So guess what? We are going with Segulia. You know why we're going with Segulia? Because everyone else is going with Segulia. We're going with Segulia via decision. Why decision? Because it's women's MMA, baby. Yeah, yeah. What a crazy pick I've made there. Who cares? All right, let me read some more chats, and then we'll do the second pick of the stream. Wow. Whoa. Crazy breakdown of that fight. Oh, we were. I've been writing to counteract my doom scrolling after I finish plowing your mum. Okay, thank you. That's very... After I finished plowing you-know-whats, which you meant lady boys, not your mum. But still a fun joke there, Junior. Yeah, when I was climbing the mountain yesterday, I had an urge to write a fantasy novel about the mountain that I was climbing and the gods that had fought over the fantasy novel. I also have an urge to write There's just so much to do in life. Why would you doom scroll? There's fires to burn, there's rivers to canoe up, there's surfing to learn, there's music to learn to play. There's so much to do out there. I don't understand video games and doom scrolling. I don't understand when people say that they're bored. I don't get it. I really don't get it. There's so much to do in life. Dougie's book club incoming. I wouldn't mind that. Name 14 books. All right. You got Jordan Peterson's 12 Rules for Life. You got George R.R. Martin's A Clash of Kings. You've got Who Built the Moon. What else can we do here? You've got Emergency by Neil Strauss. You've got Demolition of the Serbs by a Serbian author's name I can't pronounce. You've got Who Is Watching You by Joe Diss. You've got The Jesus Mysteries, The Harem Key, No Logo, The Templar Revolution. How many books am I up to, chat? Freedom for Sale by John Kaffner. How the American government lied to you about WMDs in the Middle East. You have got James Boheath, Body of Secrets, about the NSA and how they're secretly listening to everything that you say. How about that? How's that for a good books list? And they're not the ones that are in the garage. I'll never get tired of Dougie. Someone clip that. Please don't clip that. Where am I up to? Walkowitz by sub. Funny thing about that with the Walkowitz by sub, actually. I'm not fucking picking Wackowitz. I'm picking Gustav. I don't give a fuck. I'm not picking Wackowitz. He looks like shit against Patchy Mix, and Patchy Mix is a fucking joke. He is being overhyped by that. Where am I up to? I spent so much time researching these fights, I still can't remember who I picked. I did not do a good job researching these fights. John Jones is the GOAT. DQs, PEDs, eye pokes, belly fights, life and death versus mid and actual light heavyweights. Light heavyweight is weak, beat up, fat, old welterweights for hype. He's a terrible, terrible person. I agree with you, Nathan. I completely agree with you, man. Gustavov by split decision. I am going with Gustavov by decision. People forget, man. Patchy Mix took Jacob to a split decision. That's what I'm saying. I'm going with Gustavov. I've been obsessed with extinct Australian animals. You guys know you had a lion-sized marsupial with bone-crushing jaws. Yes, I believe you're talking about the Tasmanian tiger. Luke Thomas also did a full podcast with a Mexican where they said all immigrants were better than Americans and whites and should be replaced. Yes, I mean, Luke Thomas is married to a Mexican. Not Mexican, is married to an immigrant. His kids are the children of immigrants. What do you expect? We are picking Kong Wang. We are picking Kong Wang. We are picking Nguyen. We are picking Nguyen. How did you guys guess? Jordan Peterson lost all of his aura. He did. He got brainwashed by them, by the Bolsheviks. Let's call them Bolsheviks. Man, the older I get, the easier it is to slip into laziness. Gotta keep getting into it always. Gotta always keep it hungry. My brain is like, don't go to the gym after this, but I am going to the fucking gym after this. I don't care if we are tired. We will have 2 pre-workouts in a row, and we will have a heart attack or end up at the gym. Why doom scroll when you can get a goon session in? Don't goon either. Dan Hooker called out Chandler for the White House card. Everyone's just saying things in the White House card. That is obviously not happening. Can you read us a Serbian Knight's Tale before slumber? I will read you a book called The Demolition of the Serbs in the 20th Century, a book by Dr. Velsen Drulovic, a background of the current drama in the dismembered state of Yugoslavia. Great book for anyone who wants to know about Serbian culture and how the Americans took it from us to balkanize Eastern Europe. Fuckers. Fucking Americans, man. Just leave us alone, cunts. Where am I up to? A marsupial lion Tasmanian tiger was the size of a fox. Oh, okay. The Tasmanian tiger isn't lion size. He is talking about a different marsupial. Okay, I don't know every fucking Tasmanian animal that doesn't even exist anymore. Who cares, chat? Gooning gives you as much brain damage as getting pushed to the fence 40 times. No joke. That is very true. Don't goon. Luke Thomas can understand the religious significance of the haka, but hates when fighters talk about God. Well, that's because he's a dumb liberal. He's a dumb liberal, and he only thinks of things through a certain point of view. Let us return to the fights. Right, the fights. Marian Gustov versus Jacob Walkowitz. Jakub Walkowitz, barely eked out a win over fucking Patchy Mix, and now everyone thinks he is going to beat Gustov, who is a proper fighter. Gustov is obviously going to win this via decision. Obviously, Kong Wang is back. They are building her back up because they need Chinese superstars. I think she will actually get the TKO. I think it'll be in the first round. I think this is an easy rebuild for Kong Wang. Moving on to Jared Basharat versus Jeannie Vanilskowez. I don't know how to pronounce this. Check this out, chat. I've never seen this before in my life. Everyone in the chat who is walking their dog through a sand dune, stop and look at your phones right now. Check this out, chat. Javid Basharat. Oh, it's changed. Where's the other Javid Basharat fight? Farid Basharat. Oh, it's changed. Before I went on the stream, it was literally 100% of people were picking Basharat, 0% were picking Velasquez. I've never seen that before in my life. It happened just before I went on the stream. This has only been updated very recently, like literally within the last 42 minutes. Because I went on Tapology, I had a look at the card, I decided which fights I was going to pick, then I took a piss, then I went live. And this was literally 0 to 100%. Everyone was picking Basharat. Now, I fucking famously hate the Basharat brothers. Both of them. And I hate them for the exact thing that's going to happen this weekend. It's going to be at the Apex. They're going to be shitly timed fights. They're going to be fucking boring. This is going to be boring. This is going to be boring. This is going to be boring. And then Basharat is going to come out at the Apex and he's going to have a rangy, tappy kickboxing fight. And I'm going to want to blow my fucking brains out by the end of this fight and honestly wonder why I bother doing the live watch-alongs. Seriously, the first 4 fights on this card are going to suck so much ass and I'm going to hate doing every single minute of the live stream. You better believe I'm going to be playing Call of Duty instead of watching any of this shit, but I will be live. Either way, I'm picking Jared Basharat to get a decision, and I fucking hate him for it. Let us move on. Sorry for playing up how weird those picks were going to be when they turned out not to be. Where am I up to? Luke also said his friends left the United States, but he also doesn't want people. Yeah, it's Luke. Luke Thomas is a retard. Immigration in the US and Europe is so different. Whenever Tommy Robinson heard about Americans, going, hey, I don't want to talk about immigration. We all know what's happening to the world. Get your money up and get the fuck out, boys. You got to actually bang someone. Yes, do not goon. Fuck people. How do you think Prime Tony versus current BSD goes? I think Prime Tony smashes BSD from bottom position. I think he allows BSD to take him down. BSD tries to sit in top mount and rain down ground and pound, and Tony fucks his face up from the bottom. Am I crazy for picking Moira by decision? I'm going to Kong my Wang for this crafty underdog pick. You're not crazy at all, Alex. Look, it's MMA. You can't pick all the favorites. Somewhere along the night, there is going to be a crazy upset. Now, is it going to be Kong Wang? Is it going to be Gustov? I don't know, but it's going to be one of them. Does Australia really have many spiders and snakes, or is it overrated? No, it has a lot of spiders and snakes. Snake will be in the vlog of this camping vlog. Snake will be in this vlog. There is a snake in this vlog, and it's not my dick. Round 2, Kong Wang. I'm going with round 1. Patchy can beat Jan, I believe him. In his dreams, maybe on UFC 5. Florida snakes are bigger, but Aussie Aussie spiders are bigger. Gators and crocs are about the same size. This is all correct, feral Florida man. Jabby Bangamoose beats the unknown fighter by decision. I agree, Mr. C. It's like BSD. He drags everyone he fights into low IQ mode. He's pulling 100% gillies in a row like never before. He had Dustin pulling gillies like never before. Had Benil crawling with him. Yeah, I think there is something about the way that BSD just pulls you into the fire that makes you like sink or swim, and all the training goes out the window and you're just in survival mode. The reason we had such a bad snake problem is because the hurricane destroyed the python breathing center and let them all loose. Oh. That's not good. Why did Hooker shoot? Literally only got to the ground because he shot twice, because Dan Hooker is a retard. Finish is almost done. DC is just an old fat P. What are you fucking typing? Finishes almost no one. Had wrestling when few did. DC is just old fat P, D3. Scared of D. Are you talking about John Jones out of nowhere again, Coach Nate? Yes, you are. Sorry. $30 million for Tom Aspinall. There is probably more. Oh, yeah, there's a whole... I mean, look, the MMA Guru's made an entire career on shitting on John Jones because of all the points that you raised here, Coach Nate. It's very true. I'm glad Ilya is done with this pretend divorce. Me too, simply kudos. Me too. Your brain is frying. Your brain is frying out on the John Jones hate, Coach Nate, but I don't blame you for it. Remember when Jailton Almeida was petting Mora like a dog after her Dana White's Contender Series went? Yes. It was weird. There are weird people. How are you, mixed martial autist? Good to see you, man. I saw Jordan Peterson live in a theater in 2018. He was great, but had Dave Rubin open, who was one of them, and has recently purchased 2 baby boys. It's tragic. Yeah, I mean, Jordan Peterson has been compromised. What do you want? Like, back in 2016, he was very needed in a world that was in the peak of the woke era. But since his brain broke and they sent him to Serbia, funnily enough, to get on experimental drugs, he has come back as not the same person. What are you going to do? Dougie's snake is the most dangerous one. You know what's up. Jordan Peterson cried when his Xanax ran out. Okay, this is true. This is true. I think I'm going to cry because Farad Basharat is going to get another boring win at the Apex. And no one's going to beat him, and I'm going to cry. Bruno Brazil versus Captain Souza. Fucking hell, who cares? Who cares? Jesus Christ, who cares? I'll go with Bruno Brazil too. Holy shit, this card is going to suck. This card is going to fucking suck. Alright, that's half an hour. That's an hour. That's an hour and a half. That's 2 hours. That's 2.5 hours. Fucking hell. This card is going to suck. This is bad. Oh. I'll be live from the prelims, but I'm gaming the whole time. I'm letting you know now. I'm going to be live from the prelims, but I'm gaming the whole time. I'm gaming through the WMMA. I'm gaming through all of this. I might watch this one. I'm not going to watch this one. I don't need to see Javid Basharat get a fucking tappy decision. I'm going to game through this one. I'm gaming through this one. This fight is going to suck. This is the first fight of the card. This is the first fight of the card. This is actually the very first fight of the card. I'm going with Vretnetenikov. I'm going to go with the favorite here. I'm going to go with Vretnetenikov. I'm going to go with the TKO, round 3. Vretnetenikov. All right. Can we stop just bullshitting our way through this card? Alex Morono versus Danielle Doncheko. Finally, I'm excited. Right. I really like Danielle Doncheko a lot. Coming off the Contender Series, not the Contender Series, coming off tough, winning off tough, put on a fucking war in his first fight. Fun post-fight interviews. I actually really like Daniel Donchenko. And I can see what they're doing, giving him Alex Morono. They're trying to build him up. So I agree. But Alex Morono is very, very hard to finish. I could see Donchenko taking this out to a bit of a fucking war. This is when the card really starts. Vretenikov versus Price and Donchenko versus Alex Morono. Now we begin watching the UFC after the first 2.5 hours of just absolute fucking bullshit at the Apex. It's going to be so bad. All right, where am I up to? Dougie's 3 favorite hikes. Mountain Gay, Queer Park. I don't know what you're talking. Oh, these are jokes. Dougie's 3 favorite hikes. Mountain Gay, Queer Peak, and the Poofta pass. You know I can't say the word Poofta in Australia, otherwise I am at risk of going to prison. Please stop putting the word Poofta in the live chat. It's not Australia in the 80s. I can get in trouble for making jokes now. I believe Justin can survive Ilya and lose by decision. I believe Justin Gaethje can survive Ilya and lose by decision. Oh. Well, there you go. Jock's got someone to play with now, MMA Master. You and Jock think that Justin Gaethje have a chance. Are we getting Ilya versus Gaethje at the White House card? Most likely. I'd say that's the most likely fight. He knows what's up. You know what I meant by that. Summary of the Epstein list? Sure. Anyone with political power or influence over culture did something terrible to a minor. Vretnikov by KO round 1. I like it, Mr. C. You need to make your bed, read books, and take your Clopin. Jordan Peterson. And I think I'm going to cry because my daughter fucked Andrew Tate. What's up, Sus Pasture? Good to see you, man. These are the cards that end up being bangers minus the women's fight. I think this card is going to grow like a flaccid penis. I think it's going to grow and become better as the night goes on. I believe in my soul the first 2.5 hours are going to suck. I'm going to be in Sydney dwaddling around on Sydney. I'm lucky we have such a shit card during my trip. Enjoy Sydney, Muzzo. Fucking have a good time, mate. Worst fight night this week, and it gets worse. Yeah, this fight night is going to suck. First 2.5 hours are going to suck. See you cunts for the main event of UFC London. Don't blame you. How are you, Bobby Mays? You got the best name in the entire live chat, Bobby Mays. Fuck, I love saying your name, Bobby Mays. How are you, man? You have to be a retard to pick these fights. Yeah, these fights suck. Bobby Mays loves Dougie. I would love the videos if that was an option. Thank you, Bobby Mays. Hey, Bobby Mays, there's going to be a new camping vlog coming out this week. I'm working on it tonight. I just went camping. Dougie, you should cry on a stream like Guru did for the views. No, I refuse to be a bitch. How are you, Gasha Head? Good to see you, man. What happened to the MMA Guru? I don't know, Gasha Head. What are you referring to, mate? What happened to Guru? He released a vlog and he was live yesterday. Seems like he was fine to me. Moreno takes way too much damage. Yeah, but he's a fucking warhorse. He stays in the pocket. He got put through a humiliation ritual by Aiden Ross. That he did, feral Florida man. That he did. Dougie could knock out a wallaby, but lacks the mental fortitude to do that because he's too worried about getting arrested for animal cruelty. No, I could knock out a wallaby. Everyone needs a Donchenko. Everyone does need a Donchenko. It's true. Jonathan Almeida's last performance is so forgettable that now I just remembered it makes sense to me why they held him at gunpoint and forced him the Cunha fight. I think we're going to see a different Jonathan Almeida. At least I hope so. I hope the Jonathan Almeida that we see this weekend actually has some ground and pound. It just shows that it always was them. Yeah, I mean, I know the way the world works. That's why I'm working tirelessly to get myself an online income so I can separate myself from the corrupt and evil Western society in which we all live. Please like the stream. You are not just liking the stream to encourage me to keep making content. You are literally saving my life by liking the stream, chat. Please like the stream. I need to move to Southeast Asia where I can be a free man and govern myself. Ilya will counter leg kicks, W boxing, and sleep him easily. Yes, I agree with you, Coach Nate. I think Ilya Pereira is going to destroy Justin Gaethje. I legit thought this card had a crowd. I didn't know it was at the Apex. Oh no, we're in for fucking silence during the walkouts and commercials for 2.5 hours on Sunday morning. It's going to suck. Guru looked depressed in the Bryce Mitchell interview. Did anyone notice that? He always looks depressed. He doesn't like being outside. You will watch the ads and you will like them. No, I will not. I'll fucking play Minecraft on the stream instead. I'll start a Minecraft server on the stream and we'll have our own little Minecraft universe that we can play in during these dog shit fights. These people are being replaced in droves. Of course, he is depressed. That's true, feral Florida man. Not a bad read there. Can't wait for another camping vlog. Big fan of those. Thank you, Bobby Mays. I appreciate them. When did Guru cry? When he got doxed 2 years ago. Oliveira is going to horribly lose the first round, rock Bautista in the second, and have a sloppy slugfest through the last 4 rounds. I can see the fight going that way, Junior. Yeah, no shocker here. I'm going to be picking Bautista. Planning a solo island camping trip myself. That sounds fucking awesome, Bobby Mays. Vlog it for everyone. Isn't it crazy that there is no UFC until the 8th of March? Oh, you're making a joke. It's a joke. You're making a fun little joke that there's no UFC until the 8th of March. That's a fun little joke that Muzzo has made. Anyone else stream just blacked out? Hopefully not. Never mind, it's back. Okay. Ty is a ranked. That's a W for the UFC. I don't know why Tai Tuivasa is still ranked. I really don't get it. I really don't get it. Keep him on the roster and just wheel him out for fun fights in Australia. But ranked? Come on, man. Sean Strickland main event upcoming. Somebody save us. Yes, Fluffy is going to destroy him. Is Guru okay? I don't know, Gush ahead. What do you want me to do? Call him? Just because I'm an MMA YouTuber and Guru's an MMA YouTuber, you think I could just call him? What do you want me to do, man? What do you want me to do, brother? When is Hamzat fighting? Hamzat Chimaev fighting. Hamzat Chimaev fighting someone. Oh! When is Hamzat fighting somebody? Ah! Fucking hell. Cayman, you dumb bastard. No, I'm just playing Cayman. No, never. He's another one of them. Imagine if Aussies and emus teamed up to kick out the oppressive forces in their country. We would truly, truly have a wonderful place. You know, 200 years ago, this place was just an empty desert. And then it became one of the greatest countries in the world. And now it is becoming... Well, I don't want to get arrested, do I? I don't want to get arrested, do I, Australian government? So I'll just shut the fuck up. Please like the stream. Has anyone noticed that Guru is looking suicidal? Yeah, he doesn't like going outside and talking to people, so he has $1 million and he doesn't know what to do with it. The meta Apex needs to retire. I completely agree with you. Fight nights with crowds are infinitely better than silent crowds. The novelty wore off after the 50th Apex event. Yes, I noticed this because I watch a lot of tape for fights during the week. And I know when I'm watching an Apex fight because it's dead silent. And the fighters more often than not tend to fall into pitter-patter sparring matches. And they would not have pitter-patter sparring matches if there was a crowd there to boo them. But there isn't a crowd there to boo them. It's just Bisping saying, he really needs to get into the fight, you know? I understand the anxiety, the pressure, but at some point you've got to start swinging. The amount of times that I've heard Bisping do that exact rant has made me want to put my head through my own fucking walls that I just hung. The Apex is dog shit for fights. It has no aura. There is no walkout. There is no one cheering. It's just the teams whispering and everyone falls into a sparring session because it feels like a closed gym sparring session. I can't be missing the Minecraft server. Fuck. Well, I'm not saying I'm going to start the Minecraft server tomorrow. I'm just saying it's something I might bring in. I still might do Call of Duty tomorrow. Do you think the matchmakers are actually trying to get the most roided fighters to sign to the UFC? Rizvan Kuniev popped for 20 different types of steroids. Buchecha is a legendary roidcher. I don't think they give a fuck, to be honest. I think they care whether or not they have name value. You need to start a server. We'll make it massive. Like Schmitty. We'll get there when we get there. I'm still playing Call of Duty a little bit. Make a server? Holy fuck. Tomorrow we're making a Minecraft server? I didn't think you guys would be this into this. Dougie, can you drive your van off a cliff and do the TikTok challenge to see how you do before the crash? No, I really like my van. A Duggenstein server was promised to chat 3,000 years ago. I don't even know what a Minecraft server... I assume it's just a server that we can all play on together. I'm guessing that's all that a Minecraft server is. Yeah, I guess we will. No UFC next week, by the way. Great. Looks like we'll have a gaming stream next Sunday. It's already been 6 months since Hamzat won the belt. We all said this would happen. I know. And all the Brotherhood said that we were just being xenophobic when we said, oh, isn't this going to be great to watch Hamzat Chimaev lie on somebody once a year? And then they called us racist. Well, what do you fucking know? Eat a dick. Why am I jerking off to a ham and turkey sandwich? I don't know. If I was you, I would just get a fleshlight, you know? Eat the sandwich, get a fleshlight. They are literally going to wheel Tai Tuivasa out in a forklift next fight. They might as well. UFC Ultimate Popularity Contest. It's true, Coach Nate. Coach Nate, you haven't been here for a while. You should go and watch a video I did during the Christmas break called Welcome to the UFC on Paramount, a TV show about a sport. Go and check that one out, brother. Glad to see Max and Charles in a title fight. It's not a title fight. It's a #1 contenders fight. Play that Logic song. No, we will not be doing that. Hamzat needs to be stripped. He does. Hamzat only fights when his warlord lets him. It's true. Ilya Tapturo is back. He is. Who is Hamzat? Exactly right. A forgettable character that we all know about. Right. Fights to pick on the fight picking stream. I am going to be picking Dustin Jacoby, but this could be an upset. I think it's going to be a decision. I could see an upset coming here. Obviously, I'm going with Farhad Basharat, who I hate. I hate Farhad Basharat. I hate the Basharat brothers. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. Why are they fighting? Why are they signed to the UFC? Fuck me. I hate them. There is a photo of one of the Basharat brothers being fucking brutally KO'd above my bedroom wall. I have it on my bedroom ceiling. I look up at it at night before I go to sleep. It makes me so fucking happy. Fuck me. I hate the fucking Basharat brothers. God, I will rejoice when they get cut. I will literally film a vlog down at the pub of me celebrating when they both get cut from the UFC. Fuck me, I hate them. I hate the Basharat brothers. I'm going to be going with Michael Olenjacek. I think his work at the Fighting Nerds has been really good. I think Marc-Andre Barrelout is getting a little bit old, but he is a very underrated fighter. And I would also watch out about this one being a robbery because Marc-Andre Barrelout can certainly put himself into the fire. And Olin Jacek can be a little bit chinny at times, but I'm going to back the power of Olin Jacek. Jailton Almeida versus Rizvan Kuniev. I think Jailton Almeida is going to take Rizvan Kuniev down, and Rizvan Kuniev is going to sit on bottom position looking for retarded jiu-jitsu attempts that aren't going to work on Jailton Almeida. So Jailton Almeida is going to ride him with top position and hopefully sprinkle in a little bit of ground and pound to take us to yet another decision. Holy fuck, this card is going to suck. 1, 2, 3, 4 good fights. Holy fuck, this card is going to suck. Jesus fucking Christ, this card is going to suck. Oh my fucking God, am I not looking forward to doing this for 6 hours on Sunday. Holy shit, am I scared for this card. Oh my God, this card is going to be a fucking nightmare. There's no way that this is going to go for 6 fucking hours. Jesus Christ, someone help me. Oh my fucking God, please God help me. God, please help me. Where am I up to? Hamzat needs to be stripped. I agree. Who is Hamzat? One more time. The more time passes, the more I hate Hamzat Chimaev. I don't blame you, KZ MMA. I feel exactly the same. The UFC feels so dead. Are we in a cooked era? No, the UFC is doing great. It's just the start of the year. This happens every single year at the start of the year. Literally go back and watch Guru's old videos and Lucas Tracy's old videos. The UFC is dead. The UFC sucks. All the way up until the Miami card. All the way up until the Miami card. In the first quarter. The first quarter is always dead. That's just how it is. Year in, year out. Just sitting on the belt, wasting time. Hamzat Chimaev, you're describing his career perfectly. It all went downhill ever since Steve Irwin died. It actually did start going downhill after Steve Irwin died. Fucking fight a Mavov. Fucking fight a Mavov, cunt. Get in there and fight a Mavov, cunt. Where am I up to? Where am I up to? When is Islam Makhachev fighting? When Khabib lets him. He could have fought in July. Khabib didn't let him. January. Khabib didn't let him. You mean that guy that only fights once every 15 months? Hamzat Chimaev, that's the one. When will your... I haven't finished yet. I don't know what you're talking about. We chinned our ho ex-wife. We got the kids. We get to work at our gym. And now we will chimp gay cheese. Absolutely right, K-Dot. Apex cards sound exactly like how hard sparring rounds sound. Yeah, they just turn into sparring rounds. It's so annoying. How much head did you get this week? I'm not answering that. Rebecca! Good point. Thank you, Two Smelly Fingers. Bisping coaches more than the actual coaches. Yeah, he does. And he tries to do it loudly so the fighters can hear because Bisping is aware of how fucking dead the Apex sound. Dougie released the camping files. I literally just got back today. Can I go to the gym and then work on them tonight? Can a man live? Can a man just get home from camping, empty out his camper van, immediately run to the computer, do a live stream, then run to the gym, then come home and then start working on the camping files? God almighty. Roberto Soldic needs to be signed to the UFC. Too bad he likes KSW more. Does he really? Does he actually just enjoy working for KSW more? That's funny, man. UFC needs to sign Juicehead Dalton Roster. I don't know who that is. Soldic Spark DDP, he's damn good, man. He's damn good. So your thoughts on him playing World of Warcraft and Pokemon Go? What are you talking about? I haven't played Minecraft in years in that PC. Can it be done on console? Apparently, I'm going to be doing it on console, Jim. Or PC. You know what? Either or. Either or. It can be done on anything. And I think the server is crossplay. Do you think he's a fan of the MMA guru? Is Cheddarhead Epstein? I think Cheddarhead might be Epstein, yeah. Chimaev wouldn't be as bad if the motherfucker didn't call out guys above him and below him on weight. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Hamzat Chimaev if he, fought in his division twice a year and maybe started eliminating more than 2 people in the top 10. Just me. Just me. Call me crazy, but I prefer my champions to fight twice a year and actually work their way through their top 10. Maybe win against more than 2 people in their entire division. Just me, though. I'm a bit fucking crazy. I'm a bit loopy in there. I'm not a real Hamzat Chimaev fan. I'm a bit insane. Thank you, M4 operator, for $10, man. I really appreciate you, dude. Thank you so much, man.
At M4 operator 101 tip 10 Romanian lay through super chat. Canonica live.
Can't agree with him any more than that. It's not a title fight. The BMF is a real belt. No, it isn't T95, and you know it isn't. Dougie, thoughts on him being subscribed to the Weasel? I wouldn't be surprised. The Weasel is dog shit these days. I could see Jacoby getting chinned. Yeah, he could, but Jacoby really knows how to stay in the fire. Jacoby has to be a lock for that one. I'm not going with Jacoby. Jacoby's never a lock, but he is very underrated. I can see Walker winning this fight. I can't see Walker winning this fight at all. Jacoby survived one round with Poeton back in Glory. That was a very long time ago. Things change, you know? That's like saying, yeah, but, you know, Tony Ferguson beat Kevin Lee. Like, we're talking about a very, very long time ago, K-Dot. Use code Dougie for 18% off your own flashlight. True. Jacoby is a kickboxer, but he isn't good. He was all right, but he will stay in the fire. Matsumoto versus Basharat is one fight I'm iffy on. I'm not. Basharats know how to win boring fights. I'm thinking of starting a little toasty shop. What are the best toasties? Ham and cheese? That sounds delightful, Mr. C. Ham and cheese toasties are the best. Dougie, you sound like Jimmy Savile. Who's Jimmy Savile? Rizvan Guniev. That is funny. I'm picking Walker over Jacoby because Jacoby hasn't fought a grappler, and I think Julius is just getting better. I agree with you, Owen. Almeida is built like Yol and fights like Ryan Hall. Fights worse than Ryan Hall. At least Ryan Hall would go for submissions. Rizvan Kuniev is such a juice head that his back pimples pop on the mouth when he grapples. That's very good, feral Florida man. Almeida's got that one. It's going to be a bore if he hasn't learned his lesson already. Yes, there's a real chance it's going to be fucking boring. Almeida lost to Blades. Rizvan beat Blades. Well, that's just MMA math, and we know that MMA math doesn't work, brother. We know that ain't going to work, brother. J. Cole's album just dropped. I don't care. Guniev literally got robbed by Blades. He is going to punk Almeida. I don't think he will, man. We're back to prime UFC, lads. Shitty fight night cards that don't get any more unathletic than this. It doesn't get any more authentic than this. It's very true, Jim. This one's going to sting. This one's really going to hurt. We're going to need to gameplay hard for this one. UFC was shit last year till UFC 314. You're correct, not going to lie. I know, it's the same every year. It's literally the same every year. The first quarter always sucks. UFC has major problems. I saw Steve live multiple times. RIP, what a legend. We do miss Steve Irwin in Australia. 314, 317, and 320 was so peak. That's what I'm saying. Like, the fighters are on Christmas holidays. Their coaches are on Christmas holidays. Now they're slowly getting back into it. Like, they're only just getting their contracts sent out now. Dougie, our girlfriend is going to get the van in the divorce. Fuck no. Fucking no, UFC master. If we play on Minecraft Bedrock Edition, everyone can play. Even the mobile plebs can join. Then we will play on Bedrock. When do you think about getting married? I like half my stuff, thank you, K-Dot. Can a ninja catch his breath? Exactly right, dude. Bedrock is the worst version. Get Java like a normal person. Java is for PC only. We will be playing on Bedrock so everyone can join in. If you make your own server, Java is the way to go. We will be making a Bedrock server so everyone can join in. Dougie, Epstein played WoW and Pokemon Go. That's fucked up, gush ahead. Chat can vouch for me. Chat can be retarded sometimes and often lies to me to see me crash out. If you didn't play RuneScape in the 2000s, what were you even doing? Man, I liked clicking on things. Man, clicking on RuneScape. Getting yourself up to 99 on 100 on mining. Oof. RuneScape was the way. Shemaiah fans are the dumbest guys because they're Muslim and they hate on active entertaining fighters like Pereira. It's true. However, he has got the most fans I've ever seen. Ever. Like, whenever I do any Hamzat Shemaiah content, the numbers go through the roof. Even saying Hamzat Shemaev is going to make random people pop in here. I can't fucking sleep. I'm fuming. Have you tried Vicodin and whiskey? Dougie's Tuggies? That's disgusting. What's up, Crisp? How are you, man? What are the picks? We're just getting through it now, Crisp. Can't Almeida win or lose? Lay and pray. Fuck that guy. I agree with you, KZ MMA. Anyone that does lay and play, cut them. Even Hamzat Shemaev. Fucking cut him. We're here for entertainment. This isn't a sport anymore. I am going with Koji Haraguchi Yamasaka Namasaki. I think he's going to get the finish. I think it's going to be late in round 3. Thank you, Ronald, for a further $10. Thank you, M4 Operator, for the further $10. Thank you, M4 Operator. I appreciate
operator,
you, man.
101 tip 10 Romanian lay through super chat. Fuck these pheasant console and mobile players.
Fuck the peasant console and mobile players. I'm a console player, cunt. I play on console. But I also have PC as well. We will be doing it on Bedrock Edition so everyone can join in. If you don't like it, literally lick my arsehole. I'm going with Hojiguchi because Almir Albazi is so inactive. Look at this. 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And he's got a broken neck. He has a broken neck. His neck is broken. His neck is broken. Bro, if you're picking Almir Albazi, you're picking someone with a broken neck. His neck is broken. I don't know how else to say this. And I'm going with Mario Bautista. Decision, snoozer. Fucking snoozer of a card. This card is going to suck. Alright, have I picked everything correct? Going with that chick. Going with decision. Going with this cunt. Going with decision. Going with that chick. Going with round 1 KO. Wang. Going with Basharat. Decision. Yep. Going with Brazil. Decision. Yep. Going with Varetnikov. This card's going to be fun. Yes, we're going with Varetnikov. Yes. Yes, we're going with Donchenko. Yes, I think it's going to be a decision. At least that fight will be fun. We're going with Jacoby. That will be a fun decision. We're going with Basharat. That will be a boring decision. We're going with Olin Jacek. This will be... I'm going to change that to a late round finish. This is going to be a war. This is going to be fun. This is going to be really fucking fun. This is going to suck. This is going to suck ass. This is going to be fun. This is going to be really fun. Really, really fun. This is going to be entertaining for 2 rounds. This will be 2 rounds to be entertaining. And then it's going to suck. Then it's going to get boring. This card's going to suck. There's going to be about... This card's going to go for 6 hours. It's going to be 6 hours of television time. I think there is going to be... 15, 2 tens. I think there's going to be 40 minutes of fun. I think there's going to be 40 minutes of fun in a 6-hour television experience. Is my prediction for this card. 40 minutes of fun. That's 2 3-round fights and 10 minutes of fun in the main event. Maybe an hour. There might be an hour of fun because there's the Horiguchi fight as well. That'll be quite good against Elmiro Bazi. That'll be quite good. There might be an hour of fun in a 6-hour television experience. I can't wait. I can't wait to sit here for the entire fucking day to watch 1 hour of fun fighting. And then the rest is women's MMA and the Basharats. Fuck! Three women's MMA fights and 2 Basharat fights on an Apex card. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Fucking 3 women's MMA fights and Jalton Almeida and 2 Basharat brothers. Oh, no. It's going to be so shit. Oh, no. It's going to suck so much tomorrow. Fuck. It's gonna be such a shit card. Oh my god, it's gonna suck. Oh no. Alright, let me catch up. J. Cole is peak. I'm white. I'm white and 37. I don't listen to J. Cole. I ran out of the little bastards to count. Valium and whiskey. Oh no, I'm sorry, Jock. Where am I up to? Let me read everyone. Where am I up to? 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 I think I'm around here. Bedrock is the worst version. No, we're doing Bedrock. Suck a dick. If you make your own server, Java is the way to go. We're making Bedrock. Suck a dick. If you don't play RuneScape, we did that one. We did that one. $5 Duggies Tuggies. We did that one. I think Kuniev is a crafty pick. It is a crafty pick. I agree with you, Nacho. I agree with you. I think Kuniev is a crafty pick. Another Bliss and Esso Kids Bop album just dropped. I love Bliss and Esso. I'm Australian. They're Australian. I'm old. They're old. I love that. I love Bliss and Esso. I've got tickets to Bliss and Esso. I'm going to go see Bliss and Esso in a couple of weeks. I jerk myself off all the time. That's disgusting. Feral Florida man is lukewarm. Alright. Divorce lawyers are not cheap. And divorce lawyers ain't cheap. Gotta fight. Cocaine's expensive. Imagine Dougie finding the dad from the Wild Thornberries, plowing his lady in his van. Oh, yes, behave. I'm betting my rock. That's disgusting. I love Chimaev. How dare you? Wish the motherfucker would fight, though. Yeah, that's the problem with Chimaev. He doesn't fucking fight. Dougie, I can't make this up. Look into it. I don't care. I don't care about the files. I know most of the politicians in the world do terrible things to children and they fucking hate you and they're trying to enslave you. I don't need to doom scroll to be aware of that. I got shit to do. I got guitar to learn. I got life to live. I got videos to make. Mining a repeatable JPEG animation for 8 hours straight. Peak childhood. Peak childhood. Is this live or a premiere? You're a retard. Alcohol is a no-no? No, alcohol is an absolute must. If I was on an island but I wasn't touched, I feel rejected. Mate, I went to a private school with priests. Nobody touched me. Why am I ugly? Dougie, I think about ending it every day and I have Strickland thoughts. Any advice? Go outside, cunt. Go outside. Go swimming in the ocean. Go lift heavy things at the gym. Fuck a woman. Release your testosterone as men were meant to do. Horiguchi masterclass incoming. I agree, K-Dot. Bedrock. We're doing Bedrock. I don't even video game anymore, and console mobile players are lesser beings. I don't give a fuck. We're doing it so everyone can enjoy it. Do Java? Fuck you. Make your own server. We're doing it on Bedrock. Accessibility? Exactly. PC players are God's chosen. Not everyone can afford a PC, mate. I will pay anyone in the chat to eat. That's disgusting. If you say Humzat 3 times in a row, a baby is born with a hair lip. Humzat, Humzat, Humzat. Batista by late TKO. I could see that happening. Eat the scrum. Okay. Bedrock L. No, too bad. This card needs a tougher brother. This card needs a tougher brother. So true. Bedrock is chat moderation and microtransactions. Java is open source. I don't understand what you're saying, and I don't care to. We're doing Bedrock. Says the one repeating if Guru is crying over and over. I don't know what you're talking about. PC is cheating. Dougie, I'm pumped for this card. You must have brain damage if you're pumped for this card. I think Donchenko beats Moreno. I agree with you, KNZ. I'm going with Donchenko. Gusher Heads is the kind of guy to eat a Snicker bar upside down so he can feel the veins on his tongue. That's disgusting. I'm not watching the prelims. I don't blame you. And I never skip the prelims. I don't blame you. I'm a prelim gooner. That's disgusting. Gusher is the kind of... I don't know what you're talking about. Only casuals hate these fights. You know these fights suck. You know these fights suck. This card is crazy bad now that you've figured it out. Now that I've sat down and talked through this card is cancer. This is going to be 6 hours of cancer for 1 hour of fun. Bautista should be the pick, but Oliveira is a huge guy for 135. It's Michael Morales all over again. I'm going to be picking Bautista. I think Oliveira is going to have a very strong first 2 rounds. I think he's going to fade as the main event goes on, and Bautista with the experience is going to eke out the decision here. I love these Jobber Apex cards. They're my favorite. You must have brain damage, K-Dot. My dad's going to be on a generational cricketers peak run after this card. Oh, do not let your dad watch this card. This card's going to suck. Did you pick Van Equez over Basharat? No, I picked Basharat, yeah. Please do more Walt Thornberry's impression. At least we can always fall back on Power Slap, but that's why I'm bringing in gaming into these 6-hour fucking ordeals. How does Cain Velasquez go out of prison? Does he do well in the top 15 of heavyweight? Actually, he does. Cain Velasquez is probably ranked 6th right now. Is Java free? I don't fucking know. Dougie standing his base on Bedrock. Only Orthodox PC Master Race Chads are allowed to play on Java Edition. We will play on Bedrock so everyone can join us. Eat a dick. I am creating an ethnic cleansing of Bedrock players when I join the server. Any Java players, feel free to join me. We're going to go to war for you fucking guys. Brady is a pussy. Brady is pussy built, though. He's not battle-born like Bautista. Whenever Brady gets hit, he starts to wilt. I agree with that. Basharat should be open a side business for rodent control. He should, because he's not going to fucking make it in the UFC. He's so fucking boring. This card is better than the London one. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. You're just falling for Bedtime's MMA rage bait. All Bedtime MMA did is watch an old Lucas Tracy video and go, I've got nothing to make a video on today. I'll just rage out because it's not a pay-per-view. When it was never meant to be a pay-per-view, it's a fight night. It's a crowded event fight night. It's fine. It's literally fine. The London card is fine. I don't know what you guys were expecting. It's not a pay-per-view. You just fell for Bedtime's MMA's classic YouTuber trick, which is just rage content. It's the easiest content to make. I'm going to start a cult on the server. Do it. I own the chat, my little... All right. Eating a dick is not a bad thing. John Jones said that. It's not that bad. Oh my God, the London card is abysmal. It's not that bad. I'm going to control the finances on the server. Yeah. All right. So maybe we'll make a... I need to install Minecraft onto the Xbox tomorrow. Tonight. Tomorrow. What day is today? Friday. I'm leaving. I'm going to the gym. Goodbye, chat. Oh, that's a good outro. That video did feel Lucas Tracy-esque. Trust me, I'm the YouTuber. Let me tell you guys, if you ain't got content, just crash out on something for a little bit. The fight night is Booty Chicks Fighters. No one the cards, the Booty Chicks Fighters. No one card is about being a pay-per-view. It's not a pay-per-view. It's a fight night. And it's a fine fight night. It's a totally fine fight night. London is way better than the Apex card. That's what I mean. It's a fight night. This Apex card is a fight night. That London card is a fight night. Which one is okay? The London card is fine. Brother, I can't play on Sunday, though. I don't know what you want me to do about that, Muzzo. I'm going to be stuck in this fucking room watching 3 women's MMA fights and 2 Farad Basharat fights. What am I meant to do? Sit here and lose my mind again? I can't keep doing it. I can't keep doing it. I must bring gaming onto the streams. I can't sit here for 6 hours and watch those cards. I'll actually fucking end myself. Thoughts on an industry plant, Jaden Cable, starting his channel with a bunch of fighter collabs. Just saw a video on his channel. Was a bedtime collab. I guess he's got money. I don't know. Is he Jewish? Has he got money? I don't know. I don't. Look, what am I meant to say? Good for him, I guess. I don't know. Some of us are just plasterers and the unks, and we have to grind it out. Some of us are Aiden Ross and just happen to be Jewish and the biggest streamers in the world. What am I meant to do? Bitch about the world being unfair? Fucking welcome to Earth, cunt. It's unfair. Some people have to grind it out. Some people get it given to them. That's life, baby. Thank you so much, M4 Operator, for another $10. Thank you for the $30 this stream, man.
At M4 Operator 101 tip 10 Romanian lay through super chat. We shall cleanse the server of Bedrock players.
We shall. No, what? Bedrock is the way to go. Can Java play on Bedrock? I don't care. I'm leaving. We'll sort it out on Sunday. I'll see you guys on Sunday. I appreciate all of you so much. You guys are the best MMA live stream community on YouTube. I have such a good time doing these streams. These streams are the shit. That's it. There'll be a stream tomorrow. No video tomorrow. And I'll be... See you, Noob Cake. Bye. And I'll be live for all of UFC this weekend. I'll be live for the entire card. Yay! I've got nothing better to do with my life than to sit in this chair for 6 hours and watch women's MMA and the Basharat brothers and Jailton Almeida. I'm going to the gym. I'm going to pretend that the fucking dumbbells are Farid Basharat's face. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for a stream. And I'll see you guys on Sunday. Till then, I love all of you. Goodbye, guys.